In today's video, I would like to talk about why, if you have insomnia, you still feel drained and exhausted and stressed, even if you have had the chance to get a few hours of sleep. I've done quite a lot of research into that, and I've spoken to clients about it. And I have suffered from insomnia myself for 4 years, so I wanted to know why that is, and I'd like to talk to you about that today. So I do believe that when you have a sleep disorder, especially insomnia, the whole thing around going to bed, bedtime, going to sleep, just in general becomes a very stressful situation, because our brain learns through one or two experiences that you're trying to get to sleep, you go to bed, and it's not happening. So what happens is, in your brain, you kind of come up with a pattern, and your brain learns, okay, bedtime, this is not happening. It has happened before that I couldn't sleep. So automatically stress begins to arise in you when it comes up to bedtime. So what basically happens is that we relate bedtime to stress. And this stress hijacks, basically the brain hijacks the stress response system. So the body gets flooded with fright, flight, and freeze chemicals. So these chemicals are cortisol and some other hormones that course through our bloodstream. Because of this stress, it increases the heart rate, our blood pressure, and it puts our body into a state of hyperarousal, which then in turn, in this condition, the brain is hunting for potential threats. So you are in this level of stress, you got all these hormones raging through your body, your heart rate is up, your blood pressure is up. So you cannot in any way ignore any small disturbances, like noises, anything going on in the bedroom, like flickering lights. So anything that would normally be not really disturbance to someone wanting to sleep, because you're in such a state of hyperarousal, it becomes a threat, because our brains work in the fright, flight, or freeze situation as if we were caveman and there is a constant threat of a saber-toothed tiger mauling us in our sleep. So that is what happens when you start having stress-related symptoms around bedtime. So if that prevails for longer than a couple of months, then it is called chronic insomnia or severe insomnia. And in that way, then if you do get sleep, the quality of your sleep is very much compromised, because our brain, the primary source of energy, is something called cerebral glucose. That means it's basically sugars, cerebral sugars, which in healthy sleep, our metabolism slows down and conserves that glucose for the waking hours. So our brain can basically recharge. If you suffer from insomnia, the adrenaline that speeds through our metabolism makes it impossible for us, while we sleep, for our body to conserve that. So because our body works in overtime, in overdrive, you got that hyperarousal. So our brain, our body burns through that supply of energy, energy giving glucose. So basically, by the time you wake up, you're already in a state of exhaustion, you are already stressed, you're confused, and you feel completely drained. There is no rest, or you cannot feel that you've had any rest, even if you have slept a few hours. So basically, then the cycle begins again. So you have a day where you feel stressed, you're low energy, and then again, when you come back to bedtime, the whole scenario unfolds again. So this is why insomnia is such a severe condition, because we can never really feel that we have energy, we have any control, we have any level of we can't recharge, we have no levels of energy to go through our day, and that does affect us mentally as well as physically. So if you would like to break that cycle of stress, relate back to how you used to be before insomnia sort of struck you, you need to go and see about what patterns cause that stress. It is not just related to bedtime. There is normally something else that has triggered that. And this whole pattern of feeling stressed at bedtime, you can change that. You need to go to the source of that. You need to look at where it came from, what is related to it. You need to reconnect to your subconscious, to your inner self. Figure out how that pattern can be broken, because that is very, very, very much possible. You can not only break that pattern, but you can change that whole behavior, that whole pattern of stress, and you can replace it with something that is a healthy relationship with going to sleep, a healthy routine, a healthy stress level. Well, basically no stress level, because going to bed should be something pleasant, something we're looking forward to. But to do that, you need guidance, and I can give you that guidance. So if you would like to change for good, or also get some more information of what I've been talking about in this video, please feel free to contact me, message me, or book a free strategy call, because I would really want to help you get control over your life again, not your waking life, but also your sleep cycle. Get control over your energy levels and be happy again, be stress-free, and live a fulfilled life. So please do not hesitate to contact me, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye.